Yeah, hi, this is Alken, and welcome back to my channel. Um, we have an interesting story from the Associated Press. It says a federal judge decided to drop the contempt charges against a ICE agent, I guess, over arrest of illegal alien over in the courthouse or something. Anyway, this is how it goes. It says, quote, federal judge drops contempt case against ICE agent over arrest outside Boston courthouse. Uh, doesn't say who wrote it. Oh well. A federal judge has dismissed a contempt case against an agent for the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement whose arrest of a man during his trial sparked criticism among the law enforcement community in Boston. Boston. Yeah, she takes some baked beans and you know what to do with them. ICE agent Brian Sullivan took Wilson Martel LeBron, 49, into custody last month as he was leaving court. Boston Municipal Court Judge Mark Somerville found Sullivan in contempt, arguing that he deprived Martel LeBron of his rights to due process and fair trial. But on Monday, the U.S. District Judge William Young dismissed the case after the Massachusetts Attorney General Andrea Campbell agreed with the U.S. Attorney. She agreed. Wow, that's shocking. Leach Foley that the contempt order should be vacated. While you may disagree with the enforcement of a federal immigration law, there is simply no legal basis for you to hold federal officials in criminal contempt for carrying out their sworn duties. Foley wrote to the municipal judge on April 2nd. Any attempt or threat to interfere with the lawful functions of the federal government agency will not be tolerated. Ooh, the judge is being threatened by another judge. Isn't it lovely? Of course, I mean sarcastically when I say that. We feel that the U.S. Attorney Foley position that a state should not be investigating where a federal agent exceeded the bondage of their authority. It's a chilling threat to judges, prosecutors, and justice, Sullivan wrote. And perhaps Agent Sullivan acted when necessary and proper in the performance of the duty, or perhaps, as we contend, he did not. If he's told to arrest somebody, what are you supposed to do? Yell and scream like a fool and sing kumbaya? Or perhaps if we contend he did not. An investigation would have revealed that, and the answer to these questions instead, the federal government told the state to cease and desist. Brian Sullivan described a tense scene in which the ICE agents pounded on Mattel Lebon without identifying themselves, put him into a pickup, and sped away. The trial had begun with opening statements and the first witness. The Justice Department said it is motion that the agent, including Brian Sullivan, identified themselves and told Martin to stop before detaining him. Martin LeBon, who is from the Dominican Republic and living with his family in Massachusetts, is now at a Plymouth detention center for allegedly being an undocumented immigrant. In its motion, the Justice Department alleged that Martin LeBon is in the country illegally and has several crime convictions for drug trafficking. It's also said that ICE has been trying to detain him since 2007. Ooh, 2007. 14, 21. Mm-hmm. Only 14 years. After his arrest by ICE, Somerville dismissed a charge against Mattel LeBon for making false statements on his driver's license application, namely that he was not Mattel LeBon. A day later, Suffolk County District Attorney Kevin Hayden lashed out at ICE over the arrest outside court. This action by ICE was troubling and extraordinarily reckless, Hayden said. As the judge noted, ICE action deprived Mr. Martel Lemon of his rights to a fair trial. It also deprived the officer intent to hold the defendant accountable for his alleged crimes. That's okay. ICE can hold him accountable for the alleged crimes. Neither a spokesman for Hydrant nor a spokesperson for the Massachusetts Attorney General's office responded for requests for comment about the dropping of the contempt case. Immigration officials were a growing presence at the courthouse during Trump's first term, promoting some pushback from judges and other local officials. Trump has gone further